took a fat bomb out today. And it's actually pretty cool this morning. I don't know if that storm that went through the Gulf has something to do with it, but I kind of wish I would have worn my jacket. This will wake you up better than coffee. It's probably in the 70s. Speedometer's in a different place on this one. I was looking at my footage from my other bike, and I think I got the angle and everything right, but I had to put it on widescreen, or no, full screen, because it was on standard, and that seemed to help a whole lot. I have the GoPro literally taped to my helmet. I have to order a new chin mount. The heat down here has been so bad, it's literally melting the glue to my chin mount. I think that happened to Spite too. It happened to me twice. So, we'll see. I'll order another one. And it's not melting off the helmet, it's melting off the mount. You know, the part that already had the little two-sided glue thing attached to it when you get it? It's already there. You know, you heat it up and you stick it on the helmet. Well, the part that's stuck to the helmet, that's on pretty good. The part that attaches to the chin mount, that just comes loose. But we'll see how my night footage looks if I don't lose my GoPro en route to work. I need to leave. I need to leave before 5. Where I've got to be to unload at 8 o'clock. I loaded yesterday. I got to go back and reload today. It is what it is. That's a little warmer. I think I hit some swamp gas or something. Or something. I don't know. Now it's getting cooler again. Used to be rice fields, cane fields, and swamp. Somebody thought it would be a good idea to come through and drain it all and put in subdivisions and chemical factories and all that shit. Well, the chemical factories and the subdivisions were the people who worked at all the chemical factories, kind of spread out from there. But then they wonder, why does it flood so bad? Well, it's meant the whole water. But I like it here. It's the same story from this side of the Houston area, which I'm east of Houston, all the way across Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, all the way until you hit the Atlantic Ocean, probably up the coast into the Carolinas. If you're Gulf Coast, if you've got the same problem, you just do. go in here and get a drink. At least it's not that cold that is still cold when you park. It's not really even cold for that matter. It's just a little cold going down the road. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Alright, take two. I got my stuff. Probably not in neutral. There we go. My other bike will start whether it's in neutral or not. This one, it must be in neutral. You'd think they'd carry that feature over. I've mentioned that before. I'm always worried about standing near my bike and somebody messing with it. You know, the type that have to touch your bike. I was like, don't do that. Don't touch somebody's bike. Look at it, appreciate it, don't touch it. That is a serious faux pas. As we get going here, I'm probably gonna have just enough time when I get to work. Throw my stuff in the truck, which I ain't got much. I'm on a motorcycle, and then haul ass to over by Bryan, Texas, Bryan College Station. What gear am I on? Oh, 6. Ain't too bad. At least I'm working. This bike you can hug the tank better with your legs. Just squeeze in. You go on a longer trip, it'll hurt your back. I don't think this bike's made for a long trip. This is closer to a bar hopper. You could tour on it. I mean, you could put a backpack behind you and a little windshield on it. People went a lot further on a lot less comfortable bikes. You see those people in the 60s, you know, 50s, 60s, traveling the country. They're not even on a touring motorcycle, you know, and they're making it work. They're putting their own bags and all that stuff on it. I'm pretty sure those were a lot less comfortable. Hell, I used to have one. They are a lot less comfortable. Watch the speed. This is small town Texas. You don't speed in a small town. Or at least you don't speed by much. Just not a good idea. Everywhere else, 80 miles an hour. Speed limit sign, like, you see a sign that says 70 miles an hour, you think you're coming up on a town, you slow down right then. Because the next sign is going to say 55, and it's going to be so close that if you're not paying attention, there's no way you're going to slow down in time. And there will be a cop sitting just after that. Yeah, I know some of these people are speeding more than I am. But, especially if you have out-of-state plates, oh my God. Don't be speeding with out-of-state plates to a small town. Keep that stuff to the interstate. Because they will write you a ticket in a hurry. They have to pay for their salary. I know they say there's not a quota, but realistically, there's a quota. You know, it just is. Realistically, they don't write enough tickets. They're gonna question why they didn't write enough tickets. Because you should be able to write 40 tickets in this spot. You only wrote 35. And that's a lot of small towns' income for their police department is speeding tickets. That and civil asset forfeiture. God forbid you're taking cash to buy a tractor. And I know a lot of farmers and construction workers that will do that because cash trumps anything else. You're buying a piece of equipment, you got $300,000 cash, that thing's $325,000, and this guy wants to write you a check for $325,000. A lot of times, you got the cash. You can get a discount, and you can leave with it. So they carry a lot of cash. And then these crooked ass fucking cops want to steal their money. We need to do away with civil asset forfeiture and qualified immunity. Those are just two things that we need to do away with. They have no purpose in a civilized society. Not that the biggest crooks weren't always cops to begin with. And that's not even a comment against cops. That's a comment about they have access and opportunity, you know? So the people that are going to be attracted to those things are going to be in that job. And of course, even if you're not really attracted to it, you're going to have the temptation that other people are just not going to have. Still there? I don't know. Yes, it is. It's still there. It's taped on. But due to that, the access, the opportunity, and the control, you know, and then of course, back the blue. Woo! That guy is right on my ass. Keep going. Go around. I'll be going around you in a minute. Certain intersections I don't take too fast because I know the intersection, there's a lot of dump trucks and stuff that go through there, and that one will get like sand and stuff all over it, and that dude was right up my ass. But the cops, they, you know, whether you're the sheriff of Nottingham or some beat cop or somebody high up in the department, throughout time, whoever's job it was to enforce the law, well, that's where you're going to find your biggest criminals. Every boss had some cops in their pocket. But small town's different. Small town's more just corrupt. They like this family, not that family. This family can get away with whatever the hell they want to do. Another family isn't even really doing anything wrong, and they're just all up their shit. And do you know who I am? You can't write me a ticket. That's the person you should write the ticket to the most. Every time you see him, just give a ticket to him. Say hi. How you doing? Here's your ticket. Have a nice day. I know who you are. But they're not gonna do that. Holy fuck, it smells like weed. It smells like somebody's weed crop is burning down. We got a fire somewhere? Like, it smells like somebody had a grow operation. And it just went up in flames. That stuff, unfortunately, is not legal where I live. It should be. But it's not. Oh, so off to work I go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work I go. It's not as cold now. It's starting to warm up, or I've gotten used to it. My God, Amy keeps the house cold. Trust me, I understand the change of life. But, shit. I'm all bundled up. I feel like I'm 12 years old getting ready for the bus. I don't want to get out from under the covers because the house is too cold. It's like, I'm awake. I can't get out of bed. It's too cold. Throwing your clothes at the last minute. Yeah, throwing your clothes at the last minute. Barely catch the bus. Dear God, don't miss it. Mama's gonna beat your ass all the way. You're gonna be glad to get to school. Not that she's necessarily gonna stop beating your ass walking up the steps of the school, but you know, about the time you get in the door, hopefully she'll stop. Oh, nowadays it's a little different. Back then, no one gave a fuck. That's just the way it was. I swap out on these bikes for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's not good to let a bike sit for a long time. And my son will probably end up with this one. Also, keeping the batteries charged, stuff like that. I have a charger, but I don't keep things on the charger unless it's like cold, it's winter, I'm not riding it for a while kind of thing. That's a good position to be in if you slid off or not. Got my legs up in the air. Got mustache bars. So they're like highway pegs. Oh, battery. I hear ya. I hear ya. That's my cardo pack. I'm gonna have to charge it when I get to the truck. Been driving or riding kinda civilized this morning. It's not like me. I also don't want to lose my GoPro. I'm usually coming around the car about right here. It just says, see ya. I want to be ya. But we are not doing that today. This bike's small enough too that you can put your feet back like this right here. I know you can't see it, I'm describing it. And you can lean forward. Because you got your feet on the passenger pegs. Like, oh, stretch that bike out. you do anything? Relax for just a second. Somebody pops on a blinker. I was like, oh, shit. I've got my feet in the wrong position. I generally brake with both brakes. I mean, obviously more with the front brake than anything else. There's not really, not through here, unless you want to go really, really fast. Any place you need a trail brake or anything like that, you can. I've hit those couple of curves really fast. I was trail braking in. It's very fun to do. It'd be a lot funner if there were about 6 more right after them. You can go to the left, to the right, to the left. Oh, that's fun. The other thing through here, like right where I'm at, I've seen so many hogs just laying in the road. You do not want to hit a hog on a bike. That is something you do not want to do. It's covered with dirt right there too when the cars come out. I mean, deer are one thing. Deer hurt. I got a neighbor that hit a deer. They stole his bike. He left it on the side of the road. His wife took him to the clinic. By the time he got back, his bike was gone. Somebody stole it. And that sucks. I hate a thief. But a hog is a little different story. That's too low and too heavy. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. Catch you later. Bye now. Well, at some point. It's a new GoPro. I can't feel the thing.